Okay, so today I get to play plumber. If you're just joining us now, that's cool. I'll catch you up to speed a little bit. I do have some videos previously on the channel of the process I've been going through decluttering my kitchen and cleaning it. It is in pretty bad shape, but we've already made some good headway. My biggest obstacle right now is that my drain is not working. It's not flowing. So yesterday I bailed all of the water out of the sink. And I took all the dishes and I put them into these other dishes with soapy warm water so they could soak overnight. I also put a little bit of this liquid plumber into the drains to see if putting that in overnight would help. So that's kind of where we're picking up. Just wanted to get you all up to speed real quick, and then without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, let's see if the situation has progressed a little bit since last night. It doesn't look like there's any water in the bottom of the sinks, and there was a little bit when I left, because some of the water when I was filling up these dishes spilled into the bottom of the sink, so there was a little bit in there. So maybe the drains are draining. However, I did put some paper towels in there to soak it up so that I wouldn't have to deal with it today. So I guess we need to clear out the sink and see what we're working with. Trying to be very careful not to spill anything. Okay, it looks like this sink is still definitely clogged. Let's show you that real quick. Yeah, you can see that. Ooh, starting to smell again. Let's open up a window. Okay, as you can see, this side of the sink also has not drained. Okay, so I think it's time for gloves, mask, and a fresh roll of paper towels. Try and get all that water out. And it's time to get our hands dirty. That is a cheap glove. That's too bad. At least it smells a lot better today. It smells more like chemicals and less like new species of bacteria that the world has never been exposed to before. Okay, nice. As you can see, we got all the water out of the sink and down in the drains. Now, a lot of you guys mentioned that I should plunge it with the plunger, and I was just going to go straight to taking the pipes apart down below, but if I can save myself that process by doing a little plunging, then that's awesome. So that is what I'm going to do, the plunger method first, and see if we can dislodge those pipes. That would save me a headache. Wish me luck. Okay. I'm not sure what that was, but when I tried plunging it, a bunch of nasty water spurted out of this thing. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. But it just sprayed out of there. Oh, nasty. Should I keep doing it or should I? I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing it. I'll show you guys what happened. See that? Is that supposed to do that? Ooh, and then it's running down below the sink. That's really gross. I don't know if I should keep doing this. I guess I will. Sometimes things just have to get worse before they get better. Let's try this side. Okay, I want to show you guys what's going on here. Let's do a little closer up. So when I plunge this side, it's coming up this side here. See? Sorry if I'm not holding the camera very steady. Oh. Yeah, these drains are in bad condition. Okay, let me think. Let me think. I think my next course of action is I'm going to boil some water, wipe out the sinks here, pour the boiling water down the drain, and see if they fill up again, or see if the blockage is cleared. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. It's still filling up, I think. Or draining slowly, at least. Let's do the other side. Oh yeah, definitely still blocked. Alright. I think that means I'm going to have to go underneath the sink and disconnect the U, the J, the whatever, the low-hanging part, because that's likely where the blockage is. Yeah, pretty nasty. That all needs cleaned out anyways. Okay, we got them apart. So I think we should be able to clean out that spot just like this. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, you can kind of see it's pretty dark in here. Do I have a flashlight? Let's see. I'm gonna go grab a flashlight. That's the issue there. There we go, we're in focus. I think you're supposed to have like a flexible brush, but I couldn't find one. I'm gonna try this plastic spoon and this plastic knife and see if I can dig some of that out. Sorry, it doesn't want to stay focused. The blockage is not in this part. I even felt in there with my fingers, and there's nothing obstructing that now. But as you can see, I put a little water in the drains, and it's not draining. And both sinks aren't draining, so my hypothesis is that it must be in this area, because it has to be. See, the pipe is coming from this sink into this sink. The pipe's coming straight down here. And so it has to be somewhere in this joint is where the blockage is, unless it's like right here. I might have to take this apart more. Let me think a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna plunge it again, but a little gentler this time, and see if we can't get any to come out that bottom portion. And if that doesn't work, I think we're gonna have to disconnect more of the piping underneath. Nope, none of it's coming out underneath. It's all coming up over here. But I do have an idea. I'm gonna pump it on this side and see if I can get more water out of it on this side before I disconnect it. Then hopefully it won't make such a mess underneath. I do have a second small bucket that I could put under there, which I'll end up doing when I disconnect them, but I think we are going to have to disconnect more piping underneath. Okay, I think what's left to do is to maybe disconnect this, and then maybe I can access, because it just has to be logically. If the water is going from here all the way to this side, when I plunge it, it has to be, the blockage has to be like right here, because it's not here. So I felt all that. So this is the only part I haven't been able to access. If I had like a brush that could curve and disrupt this, that would be great. But I don't think I do. I need to be able to get something straight down there and disrupt it from this side. So my plan is to disconnect this right here, and hopefully I can get something down there and clear the blockage. Anyways, hope that made sense. Okay guys, I spent a little time scouring the house, and look what I found. Found a brush. It's on like a flexible wire. Looks like some sort of boar brush. I don't know if it was designed for this, but I'm gonna shove it up there and give it a shot. Here we go again. Hey, look what we've done. This bottom part is filled up with water again. It means we have broken something up. I'm going to do a little more digging with this tool and then run a little water through it and see what See if that works. Oh, look at that! It's draining! That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna give both sides one last treatment with the liquid plumber. Do that all good and proper, and then, yeah, I think we might be in business. Alright, we're all hooked up underneath. I'm gonna give it another healthy douse of liquid plumber, and then run some hot water through it, and we should be good to go. Here we go, moment of truth. Okay, that side's draining, but this one doesn't seem to be. I think it's just a slow drain. It must be working through that long flat pipe. It is draining, just very, very slowly. It seems like it's accelerating a little bit. I'll let it drain and then I'll pour some more hot water in it. Oh, look at that! Nice. Nice. It's draining. It's draining. Hell yeah. It feels very empowering to figure your shit out like that. I highly recommend it. If you have something that maybe you don't know how to do, it can be very fulfilling to learn how to do that yourself and take care of it. I mean, that's largely one of the beautiful things about this platform, and what YouTube can be for is for getting knowledge on things that you have no idea about. Like if I really got stuck there, I would have definitely turned to a YouTube tutorial or something like that. But we figured it out. So you can basically hire me as your plumber now. I've got the skills, maybe not the qualifications, but don't worry, I won't charge hourly. That took way longer than it probably should have. But we figured it out. And that's where we're going to wrap up this video. I think that now that we got the sink working, we're going to clean it up and dive into the dishes next. I'm debating making a video out of that, or I had this idea of maybe doing a live stream. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I haven't decided yet, but we'll definitely make a video about it. And I'm still thinking that I'm going to take different parts of this kitchen transformation and make like a long, hour-long video out of that. If you've already been keeping up and watching these episodes, it might be kind of like reruns, but I'd like to get a video out there that tells the story from beginning to end and shows the entire transformation. I think that would be really cool. If I did do the live stream, it would be probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm open to even hearing if you guys would be interested in something like that. But as always, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, I have a playlist for it, so go ahead and give that a watch if you are itching for more. Anyways, I hope you're all having a good day. I'm about to take the world's longest shower. I feel gross, but I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.